Hey everyone, welcome back to more Rogue Lords. I'm Disturbing Puppets. We're continuing to make our run here through this first mission. So we have a team of the Headless Horseman, Bloody Mary, and, as I keep saying, the Lady in White rather than the White Lady, because it just sounds better. Yes, so we're doing fairly well. We're focusing on doing spirit damage rather than physical damage. Our demonic essence is a little bit weak. We're into the next section here. So the plan's going to be to get my skill back from the Grim Reaper, do some events, fight an elite, get to the next story mission. That's kind of the plan. So I think we're going to go ahead and go far left. We do get a trait here, which is nice. It could be a fight, but then again, a fight could help us. We've got 30% chance of passing a test here, so let's just do the event. That's the best choice. Because that will give me abilities, health, damage, that kind of stuff. The modest farm. Alright, so it's scare. Everyone's got a +3 here, so it's 8 or 9 is how it'll be affected. So physical damage doesn't really matter, you don't really do any. Making you more tanky, that's quite good. Physical damage and health, I do like the health. You don't really do a lot of physical. I think we'll go with stamina, just to make the Headless Horseman a bit more of a tank.
What are my orders?
Disciples have to go around several demon hunters' camps on the way, but finally reach Modest Farm, the former bastion of evil. The witches who still live here are on tenterhooks when they see you arrive. The traitors are about to make a pact with the enemy to save their miserable lives. It's time to remind them their one true master is. In this place, your witches won a stunning victory in the Battle of the 10,000 Illusions in earlier days. You gave them this region as a reward for their loyalty, but you can always take it back if they persist in their falseness. Despite their betrayal, these witches are still experts in black magic. If you let the Headless Horseman execute them, their curses could harm them. Force them to serve us. Now, we could bump this up.
Something done right. Do it yourself.
Only cost me 5 points to make it 100%, so let's do that.
Limit to my power is my imagination.
I don't know, like, for this, do we have to do a fight then? Like, some of these I wonder if we have to do fights. Execute the witches and reap their souls. Yeah, let's just force them to serve us.
You give the orders, I carry them out.
This horseman draws near, the witches instinctively back away, suddenly aware of your presence through your disciple. They still remember the horrors you're capable of dispensing. They tremble as they kneel before your power. Their will to betray you has completely evaporated. The witches are now at your mercy. What will you do with them? Fool their magic to put a collective curse on the demon hunters. Exact an offering, devour their souls. Yeah, let's put a curse on the demon hunters. Witches gather to initiate a black magic ritual. You add your weight to the curse so it attains such incredible power it will be able to decimate all the demon hunters threatening the village. That's a blow your enemies will find hard to recover from.
Souls rotten with vice. Oh, they shall be very useful.
Excellent. Some more souls.
The humans will all bow down before me.
Creating some terror so we get some free souls, demonic essence, or a free trait. It's the next step up. Getting a lot of terror here. I didn't have this much terror in the last one. I think it just depends on what you choose.
But it'll do.
Get the stamina, which is nice. Nothing else. Okay, so I think we want to head to the Grim Reaper. We've got 2 options here. So for this one, we get 60 souls. Let me buy more stuff. Or 10 essence and max essence. I think we go for the souls and try to upgrade some stuff with the Grim Reaper by buying skills. I think that is the plan.
You shall not leave until all the mortals in this region have bowed down before me.
64 souls. Let's go talk to Death for a minute. First thing, we'll get our skill back. 7 years bad luck has been multiplied, so it's now the second step up.
The humans will...
Excellent, excellent.
Ah, a conductor of souls.
Okay, we can upgrade Torment.
All those innocent souls I harvested will finally be of use.
Each time a disciple uses a skill with the attributes Initiator or Conclusion, all disciples get +1 damage. At the end of each turn, inflict 4 spirit points on the enemy with the least spirit points. Repeat this effect as many times as charges. +1 charge per skill, inflicting physical damage in your inventory. Interesting. Each time an enemy dies, Horseman receives 4 bitterness. That's quite good for him, but I think the priority here has got to be we take this so we can go ahead and level up this skill. So now I have a free spot, but I kind of need to take something not great because I need to sacrifice it to unlock those additional spots. So remove a control, apply a presence of mind for each removed status, recharge 1 skill. Presence of mind is extra damage for spirit damage. Reduce impending attack by 5, applying a wandering spirit. Cannot receive any statuses. It's okay. Spectral Blast. Deduct a charge from all statuses. If a status is removed, plus 3 damage to Mask of Torment, then replay all the effects. That's actually pretty interesting. I feel like Ghostly Regrets is the weakest. So if I take something to get rid of, this would probably be it. So I'll plan with that. When we get to a Sacrificial Stone, I need to get rid of something to then unlock these 2 spots. So we'll just kind of do that. There is an upgraded version of this skill. So I could just take the upgraded version. We've also got do some damage or spirit points we could take for you. This is quite good. We've got, what, 95 left? Okay. So yeah, we could swap this out for the better version of the skill. 6 to 10 exhaustion, 12 to 6 exhaustion. If I take this, that's all I can really do. Headless Horseman doesn't have a lot of skills, does he? Yeah, not great. We need to keep an eye out for Spectral Torpor if we want to upgrade that. We want to pick those up. We could also pick up the on guard here if we want to level that up. I mean, I'm tempted just to take this. I'm not sure if this would count, because I have some abilities that do physical and spirit, or physical or spirit, depending on the circumstances. So I'm not sure if those would count for this relic. The only person I have that does a decent amount of physical attacks would be the Headless Horseman. Maybe put this on. I think we'll just take the upgraded possession and swap this out. So then with my remaining 46 points, there's not a lot I could do. We could pick up a second on guard, but that's really about it. Or we could throw something in to upgrade. If I was going to upgrade something, I don't have access to it. We could go with Spectral Torpor. We could upgrade something to the max level, even. Like, say, 7 Years Bad Luck. Be nice to get this upgraded as well. Yeah, I think I might just upgrade Spectral Torpor. Devouring Charge is really good, but I might kind of need it to survive. Well, I'm pretty tough now. 64 health, so I could probably do with not having Devouring Charge for a little while to get that upgraded. Let's do that instead. I think I'll be okay. I need to keep an eye out for where I can pick up the Grim Reaper at some point again. It sometimes can pop up other places because there's always that chance of a secondary thing at certain tiles. It looks like it's going to be a while before a guaranteed option. So, yeah, we'll hit the event. Just keep moving. Go around the pentagram. Springfield. Okay, temptation or ruse. So 4 or 5, 4 or 5, 2 or 6. So 6 is my best. What do we get? Make you tougher. More physical damage, but you don't do much physical damage. You're also not very good at this particular result here. Was I looking at the wrong thing? Temptation Ruse, it's 2, 1, 4, 4, 4, 3. So we're actually pretty bad at all of these, honestly. So, yeah, let's go with the Headless Horseman. A strange traveler playing a flute crosses paths with your disciple. Behind him is an obedient column of rats entranced by his music. The rat procession reminds you of a human legend about a man who became king of the rats. Maybe you've stumbled across the artifact he used to control his subjects. Flute's power seems to emanate from his instrument. Headless Horseman could easily absorb it, but the rats might be a problem if he doesn't take care of them first. Force the rats to revolt, hail the traveler, take the flute. It's only 40%. That is not great. I feel like taking the flute... I don't know what these do. I know if I successfully pass these, I definitely get the ability. These might be a bit more complicated.
It's high time I interfered.
Go to 70 for only 5 points. 100's only 10, but I'm getting pretty low on points.
The dice were loaded from the start.
Let's go 70 and hope for the best.
You give the
Hey,
orders,
nice.
I carry them out.
Headless Horseman easily breaks the spell of the flute's primitive magic, freeing the rats from their mental prison. The horde attacks its former master and devours him. When the creatures finally leave, his bones have been licked clean. The Headless Horseman just has to pick up the flute and absorb its power.
I am pleased with these offerings.
Okay.
Take them.
I think we'll grab another Unguard, and we could maybe try to get a third one to level that up. Or I could just Unguard a couple times.
Not my head, but it'll do.
Pick up Careful, so some stealth and some health. So yeah, here we want to go get Demonic Essence. I'm quite low on it. So we'll head to this fountain.
Go forth and plunge this land into chaos.
Let's do this first because the event might require me to spend some. Just give me what I need.
The waters of the Styx offer invincibility. I need.
Yes, yes, yes. Enough. Mr. Chatty. Mr. Chatty Cathy. Alright, let's head over to the event. So this is based on Scare. So we've got a couple 6s here if we want. Extra health. Spiritual damage. Max spiritual points. That's quite good. I think that's probably what we want to do. Make Bloody Mary psychic. Yeah, let's send Bloody Mary in. The smell of rotting corpses draws you to the top of a hill. You find a hanging tree ripe with bodies. Their lost souls wander aimlessly among the tree's roots, unable to rest. Despite your absence over the last 10 years, humanity hasn't forgotten how to be cruel to its own. This is excellent news. The demon hunters may have exiled you for all this time, but they will never purge the world of evil. Hanging tree. You could just bend down and scoop up the souls of the hanged, but if Bloody Mary can force them back into their old bodies, their cries would resonate throughout the valley. 80%. I don't know that I want to spend anything at the moment. Just get some souls. Let's see if we can revive them.
Can I try?
Ah, I failed. Bloody Mary tries to bring the tortured souls back to life, but only manages to unnerve them and send them into a panic. A storm of spirits forms over the tree, visible for miles around. Now your enemies know exactly where your disciples are.
Their time is counted.
Okay, so some negative stuff popping up further down the line. That's unfortunate.
Really? It's for me?
Did get psychic, though. Interesting. Alright, so for here it doesn't matter, just further up. So we just fight one of these elite combats. I don't have any, there's no indication of what anything is, so let's go left this time, because why not? Herd of Crows takes flight at your approach, revealing a number of sacred runes on the ground. Your disciples
No
aren't
one
welcome in this
stands
region.
against the Prince of Hell.
And let me guess, that's going to put one... Oh no, it's way further up. Okay. There is an event here. Let's do the event, because that might give me some kind of benefit. So, Ruse and Occultism. Occultism 7, Ruse 3, 2, 4, 4, 1. So you're the best at it, but it doesn't really give you a lot of benefits. Omnipotent is quite good. Health here would be quite nice, and the physical damage. Skills aren't really built for it, but we'll still do this.
Oh, that looks like fun.
Even though you just screwed up the last thing. Exploring the area, your disciple discovers an ancient fountain whose waters are charged with magic. Drinking from it will certainly increase your disciple's strength. At least that is if the waters haven't been purified by the forces of light. The first humans who lived in these lands worshipped the moon. They believed they could capture a part of its power in basins such as this one. Some of them succeeded. Sadly, after your exile, the forces of good were constantly seeking them out to destroy them. It's best to approach these fountains with caution. Bloody Mary observes her reflection as it's distorted by the eddies of the water. See if the fountain has been purified. We have a 10% chance of that being successful.
I shall have forged the world in my image.
If I want to make it 70%, that's 10 points. 15 to make it 100. That's so many points. Let's go to 70%.
Limit to my power is my imagination.
Fail this again, probably.
Can I try
Yep.
again?
Bloody Mary can't tell if the fountain has been purified or not. She needs to taste it to be sure. You have absolutely no discipline. Your failure was predictable. You get on my nerves. Maybe I should imprison you in my mirror.
I accept my punishment.
Okay, Headless Horseman gets some negative occultism there,
I
not a big
don't
deal.
want it.
-1 spiritual damage is pretty bad, actually. I think... We already got a negative trait. Let's examine the fountain. You still aren't sure if this fountain is purified or not. She needs to taste it to be sure. That's it. Yeah. Examine or is not going to do anything. Drink or leave. I'm going to drink. Bloody Mary bends down to drink from the fountain, but after the first sip she has to stop. Her entire body's racked with pain. The fountain has definitely been purified. In a fit of rage, Bloody Mary destroys it so that no one will ever be able to use it again, but it's a small consolation in comparison to the pain that won't stop.
I don't want it.
Couple negative skills, that's not that big of a deal. The negative damage is more of a problem.
Really? It's for me.
Did get Ruffian, though. So we have some negative traits now. Simpleton, not that big a deal. Conceited Edenoid. The -1 spiritual damage. We're still at +2 spiritual damage because I picked up +3. But it would be +3 if I didn't have that. Could be better. Alright, well, didn't really help me much, and we're into an elite fight. Bexley.
Bow before your queen.
Okay, you're doing a massive heal, which is interesting. 18 spirit damage onto you, so you have a mental barrier. You're exhausted, and you have a war cry. +1 damage to everyone every time you heal people. That kind of blows. Not a fan of that. So, you know what? Everyone can just be depressed, I think. Clumsiness. Yeah, everyone can just be depressed. We can probably take out the Exorcist fairly quickly. She does have some armor here, though. I could steal that. So this would be 9 to 12, 3 times. Not enough to take you out. What else do we have? Remove a control. I don't even know what a control is. Weakness, protection. Just looking to see if anything says. Okay, exhaustion is a control. Alright. Yes, yes, yes. Nothing fantastic here. Clumsiness. Tempting.
I have to get my hands dirty again.
Could reduce damage with the exhaustion. Alright.
I don't like this situation.
I'm gonna steal
Let's
the mental
change it.
barrier. Give it to Bloody Mary.
The dice were loaded from the start.
Let's go ahead and hit you with some exhaustion as well.
What game are we playing?
Could throw some bleed out there. I think we're just going to activate my mask. Got a burn effect on me there. It's not great. A migraine, not sure what that's going to do. Okay, she's down to vulnerable already. Lots of attacks at her. Attacking everyone, you're just attacking her. Some kind of debuff. That is a ton of protection. Alright, you need to die.
I have to get my hands dirty again.
0 to 4. Must be because of the migraine. Yeah, not a fan of migraine. I could shift that to somebody else.
Who should I kill?
I mean, I kind of hate to waste this much spirit damage, but die. "26 health. It's quite a considerable amount. Let's draw the attack to the Headless Horseman. Let's go ahead and get everything ready to go for her.
I'm bathed in opulence.
This main guy is going to be in trouble. He's got just so much armor. Take care of the healer first. Then we'll work on knocking this guy down, but that much armor, I don't know how I'm going to get through that. So you've got burn on you. You're just healing. Okay, let's unlock stuff.
Mirror, mirror, who shall die tonight?
Let's get the depression out. Once again. And I'm worried if I put bleed, the depression's gonna go away.
Who should I kill?
You are bleeding. And you're clumsy, so do less damage.
I have to get my hands dirty again.
We could also try to get the zombie ability on people because the healing, although I think it only affects... It's probably only physical healing, not spiritual healing. It could be both, I'm not sure. That might be what we need to do, actually. It does cost 3. We'll keep that in mind for next round. Still have the stupid migraine going. We'll just get my mask up. And we'll look at doing Headless Horseman's ability next time. Yeah, those negatives are gone. That's a pretty massive attack there going against the White Lady. No healing at the moment, it's all attacks. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't have that ability here yet. I could draw the attacks to me, though. Still a lot of damage, though. I want to get the zombie off right before any healing triggers. So what do you have here? Reduce damage suffered by half. Yeah, I'm not really going for you. This war cry, heal, you get damage. Okay. Can reduce some damage with exhaustion. Let's do that. I don't have much. We can just reduce some more damage. Yeah, let's do that. Play it kind of defensively here at the moment. Actually, I could have played that here and it would have been affected because he's got the mirror on him. Okay, big heal going out. Everything's down.
Who should I kill?
Yeah, if we go negative, if it makes it so it does spirit damage, this will kill the big guy. So I kind of feel like that's probably not how it works.
Permission to die.
Oh, it didn't affect him. What? Why did it not affect him? Hits everyone, but he's the only one who got a stack of zombie. Oh. Well, that kind of blows.
What game are we
Because I could have probably just
playing?
killed him anyway.
I have to get my hands dirty again.
Just this. Remove a control. Nope. Yeah, weird. And this, I'm assuming, is physical damage. It could be both, I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm not sure how... So this will knock the captain down to 0. Let's get you ready to go. Let's get you ready to go. So it doesn't affect spirit points, it only affects health. So now, your health is quite low. Spirit points here are very low. But you do have that armor, and I can't do anything about the armor. So maybe we can take you out if I can do enough damage. $17 to $34. Let's give it a try. Okay, instant death. Nice. Can kind of tank the attacks wherever we want to, honestly. It's not that big of a deal.
What game are we playing?
Have some bleed because you're actually hurt. And we'll give you some more bleed.
I'll have
Think
to
about
cut
it.
your head off.
Alright, you're just doing a basic
What
attack.
game are we playing? I have to get my hands
Don't
dirty
have any
again.
physical stuff here. Don't have many here, honestly. Let's
On guard.
bring it on to you. Still an awful lot.
Mirror, mirror,
Renew
who
your
shall die
stuff.
tonight?
Don't have enough there. Could just stack more bleed. Get this stuff ready to go. We'll just throw more bleed on you. Okay, going for a big ol' heal. I really miss having my ability that does a bunch of damage and gives me some health back here. It's very unfortunate. But we'll go ahead and apply our zombie to you, so maybe you can kill yourself, which would just be funny. Yeah, replace the bleed. So it seems like I can only have a few abilities up, so I don't want to do anything that's going to mess with the zombie ability. Just throw a bunch of waves of power at you. Let you heal yourself to death. Okay, just have to do any damage at all.
What game are we playing?
Physical damage, that is. And this will kill you. You don't have any physical damage. We can get back. I feel like the Headless Horseman wants revenge, so
It's so
There we go.
easy. It's almost boring.
harder than it should have been, honestly.
And to think that such a powerful relic was hidden in this rat hole.
1 action point every time you lose diabolical essence. We can use it, do an ability, and then get an action point. That's quite nice. Plus 1 action point. Disciples can only recharge during even-numbered turns. That's kind of bad. Each time the 3 disciples play in a turn, plus 2 damage to the rest of the combat. I think I'll take the Demon's Tooth. Okay. And then we are on to the story mission.
Country folk cultivate the soil, and I harvest their souls.
Well, how cheery. Okay, so that's the final one there. So there's actually 2 next sections to go through. So this one was fairly quick. But we've got 2 more to get through, and I died, I think I don't even remember if it was on the last one or second to last one. Trying to get to the last one. Let's go to the story.
My disciples find the abandoned farm. There, using their own blood, they draw a network of symbols on the floor. When they have finished, they honor my name and recite the words of incantation. The puppet suddenly burst into flames, a long tongue of brown flame rising from the small wooden body without damaging a thing. In the distance, a cry rings out. We are close to making Caleb slightly more human, slightly more mortal. My disciples leave to meet up with the priest in the town of New Florentine. Fear my rage.
Extra action during combats against an elite. Not so great. 10 essence and max essence, and 60 souls. I might just avoid the elite fights, although having 2 extra action points might be good. There's also a negative there. Double the cost. Here, 10 essence, max essence, elite fight. And here, random thing. Random negative trait and 60 souls. That kind of sucks. Yeah, not sure which way I'm going to go. We also have to be a little concerned about this. Yeah, Devil loses 10 max essence. This goes to 0, we lose. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. We might want to stack it up a bit. All right, that'll do it for today. So another chapter down. We're moving on to the next one. So there's 2 more. If things go super quick in the next one, I might try to rush it all the way through. We're just going to see how it goes. And I might die, so it might be cut short. This has been more Rogue Lords. Just kind of a fun little game for Halloween. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.